Did you know that thousands of years ago, people were out here literally surviving droughts like it was a full-time sport, using systems that we could literally use today? I'm not even kidding. Long before we had pipes, taps, or any of that modern nonsense, biblical communities were out here collecting rain like pros, building cisterns, channels, rooftops that funneled water into secret storage like some kind of ancient Tetris game. They didn't just wait for water to come to them, they made it come to them. And it kept them alive during dry spells that would make most of us collapse. And now, with global droughts hitting harder than a Monday morning, maybe it's time we stop ignoring what these ancient water nerds knew. Welcome to History of Questions, where we dive deep into hidden solutions from the past. Water wasn't just a thing you poured in a glass back then. It was life. Communities couldn't just go, hope it rains. Nope. They had to think about every drop, every splash, every drizzle. Roofs weren't just roofs, they were funnels. Streets weren't just streets, they were rivers in disguise, guiding rain toward massive underground cisterns. And some of these cisterns? Big enough to make your apartment feel like a cup of water. They even had natural filters. Sand, stones, basins where the water would sit and get all clean without a single chemical. Modern cities could literally take notes on this. Imagine your city having secret underground water banks, storing millions of liters, ready for when the sky decides to ghost you for months. Cisterns were basically ancient savings accounts. You saved money for emergencies, they saved water. And they were smart about it, underground, cool, protected from contamination, so that water could last. Modern cities struggling with drought could do the same thing, just fancier, with filtration systems and sensors. Imagine if every city had a hidden reservoir underground, quietly watching over us while we panic above. That's a vibe. That's security. That's not science fiction. That's literally what people were doing thousands of years ago. And it wasn't just about storage. These systems were baked into the city itself. Courtyards, streets, squares. They weren't just for walking or hanging out. No, they were cleverly designed to direct rainwater to collection points. Gardens weren't just pretty, they were irrigation machines. Streets weren't just paths, they were part of a water network. Modern urban planners are finally catching on with green roofs, permeable pavements, rain gardens. It's like, hello, ancient people figured this out centuries ago, and now we're just catching up. Even without pumps or chemicals, these systems purified water. They knew that letting water sit in a cool, dark cistern kept it safe. Sedimentation basins were like ancient spa days for water. Dirt settles, water stays clean. Modern engineers are now remixing this idea, combining old-school natural filtration with smart tech. Less energy, less waste, still safe. The ancients were basically doing eco-friendly before it was a trend. And the best part? These systems took pressure off rivers and groundwater. When drought hits today, we drain everything like we're playing some apocalyptic game of use it all now. Back then, storing rain locally balanced things out. Modern cities could do the same using rooftop collection, public collection, even mini urban reservoirs. Imagine a city that doesn't scream, "Help, we ran out of water" every summer. That's smart. That's sustainable. That's chill. Also, emergency preparedness? They were basically the OG prepper squad. Centralized water could fail, rivers could dry up, but these cisterns kept cities alive. Hospitals, fire stations, schools, they all had water even when the world was on pause. Imagine if modern cities planned like that. Imagine if we didn't panic every summer. That's the dream, right? And agriculture. They weren't just hoarding water for drinking. Crops, orchards, gardens, they all thrived because water was channeled to them from cisterns and channels. Modern cities could take notes with rooftop gardens, community farms, urban agriculture. Even a little cistern water could keep food alive, feed people, and make cities resilient. We're talking life-saving, crop-saving, future-saving stuff here. But it doesn't stop at nostalgia. Ancient systems plus modern tech equals magic. Sensors, pumps, automated valves. Now we're talking efficiency on steroids. Track rainwater, monitor levels, detect leaks, predict supply, all inspired by what was already working thousands of years ago. Imagine combining old wisdom with AI and smart systems. Cities could literally become water-smart ninjas. And this isn't just for Jerusalem or some dusty historical site. Anywhere with drought potential can do this. California, Africa, Asia, literally anywhere. Adapt the systems to your rainfall city design needs. Ancient wisdom meets global strategy. It's not just history, it's survival hacks for the modern world. Financially, it's genius. Less reliance on external water means less cost. Emergency trucking water? Forget it. Local collection and storage make economic sense. Urban agriculture creates jobs, supports communities. This is literally money-saving, life-saving, eco-friendly trifecta. And the social impact? Huge. Decentralized rainwater means communities manage their own water. It's empowering. People work together, maintain cisterns and gardens, share responsibility. That's how biblical cities thrived. Water was community. Modern cities could recreate that vibe: stronger neighborhoods, sustainable habits, resilient people. Reviving biblical rainwater systems doesn't mean tossing out modern tech. It means merging old and new for cities that survive, thrive, and maybe even flourish during global droughts. Rooftops, cisterns, urban gardens, all turned into water-saving machines. Climate uncertainty is scary, but the past literally shows us a blueprint. By learning from ancient water nerds, we can secure our future.